Spanish people are very family oriented. They love to, do things as a family. One thing that was particularly hard for me was sometimes I kind of have like this like frowny face when I'm like thinking or when I am like not talking. And so Spanish people kind of get like the wrong idea that you're mad at them when I'm not. And like I'm just kind of like, I kind of have like this stern, thinking face, and they're like, cheer up, it's going to be okay. And I'm like, I'm not mad or anything. I'm just, like thinking. And so, but they're very, good-hearted. They're always trying to, make the best out of situations. Most of them are Catholic. Most of them have a general sense, or they have a general belief in God. They know who Jesus Christ is. They believe that there will be some kind of afterlife. But I'd say for the most part, most of them don't really attend church that much. They don't really know a whole lot of specifics of the doctrine. I'd say for the most part, just the word of wisdom in general was the biggest problem for them. Either, sometimes it was smoking, sometimes not that often it was coffee or tea. But I think whenever we taught that lesson, it always kind of came as a shock to them, like, oh, what? Like, I can't, drink coffee or tea anymore. And so they might ask like a couple questions about why, but I think that was kind of like, maybe not their biggest concern, but that was kind of like their biggest shock to know that like, oh, I have to give this up, if I want to be baptized. I'd say most of the time Spanish people just kind of make like a rice, so it's like a dish of like rice, refried beans, and some kind of meat, whether it's, carne asada or like chicken. Sometimes I like to kind of like mix it up, or they'll give you tortillas to kind of like mix it up and like put it on tacos. Tacos was also a really big dish, homemade tacos. I'd say most of the times it was just like the really tiny ones, like they'd give you like these little tiny like tortillas, and it was just kind of like almost bite-sized tacos. So you just kind of, put like rice and, meat or whatever, and it was just, I remember one time I had like 10 of them because they were so small. So Spanish people really like it if you like spicy food. Which was good for me. I really liked spicy food. I was usually okay with it. I can only remember like once or twice my whole mission where something was, really, really hot, but I still ate it anyway. And it was funny because there was this one missionary, he was my district leader, or he may have been my zone leader, I can't remember. But he was from Chile, and he didn't like spicy food. So it was just funny because, the members would also, they'd always be like, oh, you're from Chile, but you don't like chiles. So it's like, he doesn't like spicy food, what kind of, Spanish person are you? So it's just kind of funny. I would always eat what I was given me. I would never refuse food, because that's kind of rude. In Spanish culture, to refuse food, it means that, you not liking their food kind of implies that you don't like them, or you don't like something that they did, or so I always eat their food. I had stingray one time, and then I had like octopus another time, but it was okay. Like the octopus was kind of like, it was kind of like chewy, but I mean, if somebody told you that it was like, chicken or whatever, like you probably still would have eaten it, like it didn't taste like super bad or anything. I don't know. I thought it was okay. I still ate it, so.